I mean, this isn't a movie that's trying to change the world or say, something grand about it.
Take me for a round. I last 30 seconds, you let me take you out on a date.
Last 60 seconds, I'll let you.
So this Entourage film, I guess it's a passion project for you. You wrote it, you directed it, you probably made it happen, right?
I think everything's a passion project when you go make a movie, but I had a lot of help. Mark Wahlberg certainly was a giant help in getting this movie made. He kind of came to me and said, "Where's the script?" I said, "Does anyone want to make this movie?" And he said, "If you write it, I'll get it done." So he did. Of course, I put a lot of passion and time and effort into it, but so did he and others.
So is there a story that you couldn't tell in the series that you wanted to tell in this film?
No, and I don't really look at it like that, It's not, what else is there to say? I mean, this isn't a movie that's trying to change the world or say, something grand about it. It's about friendship, it's about loyalty, and I think that's something that everyone can relate to wherever they're from. And it's about these working class guys who make it in fantasy land and just their stories, so.
Would you agree that Entourage, the series, has changed a bit during its run? It started out like a critique of Hollywood, and then it became maybe more appreciative of it? Or wouldn't you agree?
I don't really see it like that. I mean, I don't think it was ever a critique of Hollywood. I think it was always supposed to be these kind of New Yorkers coming out and, a fish out of water, looking at it through their eyes. But it was never supposed to be critical per se. It's just supposed to be kind of what it is, or how I see it.
Okay. So there has been some criticism about the representation of female characters. Do you think there's a different cultural conversation now than there was like 4 years ago when the series ended?
We had that first year. People said that, and I think that is some very politically correct writers who want to, find a story because they have nothing else to say. I really do. I mean, the show, it's a movie about 5 guys. I mean, so I think we have some great women in there, but obviously there's limited time. Just like if you did the Sex and the City movie, there's the limited time for the men. But that being said, I think these are always been guys that have been good guys and respectful and loyal guys. So I don't know. I don't spend a lot of time on it. To me, it's a waste of my time to even respond to it.
Okay, so Jerry Seinfeld just said in an interview, I think yesterday, that political correctness is killing comedy.
Yeah,
is that something you would agree with?
I don't think it's killing comedy, but I think it's giving critics something to say because they just are running out of things to say, to be honest with you. I just, you have to, there's no guy in their 20s or 30s even that's watching this movie and going, this is sort of like me and my friends. They just are. So to have critics sitting, watching a movie alone and going, oh, this is not a representation of the world today, it's very silly, and it's over-intellectualizing it. And boys will be boys. It's just a fact. It's been that since the dawn of time. It's not changing anytime soon. And, I think both Hollywood and the male voice is well represented how it is in this movie.
So there are so many cameos in the series as well as the film. How did you make that happen? Or were the guys also involved in making them happen?
I mean, all different people come different ways, I got a call from Thierry Henry's manager that he was a fan of the show and was in town. He'd love to be in it, and we said, great, that'll be fun. Liam Neeson, I wanted him in it, so we called, we chased him down, and it turns out he was a fan of the show, so we got him. So each one has a different story to it. Some are friends, some are just random people that we go look for, but all of them come because they like the show, and we don't pay a lot of money, so they're only there because they think it's fun.
Okay, will there be more of Entourage soon?
Only if people go, If people go, we'll keep doing them,
These girls out here are crazy. Oh, no! We know each other. Do you remember me?
Didn't you used to be really fat?